Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. And maybe it's because I'm a Londoner I think of her wherever I go. Welcome to London. So I started my walk along the River Thames. I started at Westminster Bridge and I'm just walking eastwards along the river, and it is such a beautiful sunny day. Now I promise, London doesn't always shine like this. Sometimes we do have rain, but today we're very, very lucky. It's the perfect day to walk along the river. So let's explore, see what we can find.
Lately I've seen you on television.
I love walking along the River Thames because I feel connected with the city, and whenever I have been away for a long time and I come back to London, this is the first thing that I'll do. I'll walk along the River Thames, starting west, walking eastwards, usually along the South Bank, because there's so much to see and do. And we're going to have a look at some of those things now.
Lately I've seen you on television. Yeah, it feels like I'm watching you from a prison. And I want to hold myself in my own arms at night. But I'm moving on. Yes, I'm moving on. You're so troubling. I must find my way to make this stop.
One of the most popular places to come on the South Bank is this skate park, and it draws a huge audience, as you can see right there. Now the skaters come down here, they're so brave, they're doing incredible tricks, and they become like little celebrities. There are people coming up to them right now, can I take your photo with you, all that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty cool place to hang out, and this skate park has become a bit of an institution. Now a couple of years ago, I think they were trying to redevelop this area, but it was saved by the local community because it's so popular. And I'm glad to say it's still here and more popular than ever. Things you don't expect to see in London: people building sandcastles next to the river. Cool, why not? This guy is building a huge Homer Simpson in the sand. Why not? It's Saturday, what am I going to do? I'm going to build a Homer Simpson in sand. How we party in London. This is easily the best thing I've seen all day. These people, they're on fire. This walk has inspired me to look at some pronunciation that I think is pretty interesting. Now the word I want to look at is this one. How would you say that? Okay, now I say it in two different ways. That's right, I know it sounds crazy, but I say it in two different ways. Sometimes I'll pronounce the T, so I'll say water, and sometimes I won't pronounce the T. I'll say water. Water. Why? I can hear you asking me that. Okay, now before we get into why I do that, let's look at what's happening here. So the second time I said water, but I said it without the T, so water, water. Now that's an example of glottalization. Whoa! Alright, it's a big word. You don't need to worry about that word particularly. Just understand that it's an example of it is when we don't pronounce the consonant sound. In this example, it's t, and this is the one we're going to look at, okay, the t sound. So who does this? Well, it depends on the accent that you have. Lots of British English accents use glottalization of the t. So there are lots of them that don't say t, particularly in London and other parts of the country. Now, why do I do it? I don't really know. I think maybe when I want to sound more formal, if I'm talking with my grandmother, I'll probably say water, or maybe with my boss or whatever. But if I'm with friends or I'm speaking very casually, I'll just say water. And I don't really know why I do that, but I do. It's a pattern that I've noticed in my English. All right, let's look at a few other examples. So the first time I'll say a word, I'll use the t, and then the second time I'll use the glottalization, so without the t. So let's go with the first one. Bottle. Bottle. Okay, first one again. Bottle. Bottle. Okay, can you hear the difference there? All right, let's go with another one. Right. 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 A lot. A lot. A lot. A lot. So why is this useful for you? Well, in terms of production, so you trying to say words with the glottalization, so not saying the t, it's up to you. It's your choice. Whether you want to have that kind of an accent is completely up to you. However, I think more importantly for you guys is the receptive skills, so the listening skills, because people use glottalization all the time, certainly native speakers in Britain, in America and Australia as well will use it. So it's important for you to be able to understand when they say, can you pass me the bottle? You don't know what's a bottle. What is a bottle? You have to kind of know that, oh, okay, they use the glottalization of the t, so they mean bottle. Okay, I know what to do. So I think in terms of listening, it's a really important thing to know. That's it for another English Hipster video. I hope you've enjoyed this trip down the River Thames. I'm going to do another one because the River Thames is so long. I'm going to do another second video real soon, so look out for that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Remember, if you want to check out more of my videos, go to eatsleepdreamenglish.com. And if you have enjoyed this video or if you found it useful, please click with a thumbs up and subscribe to my page. Alright guys, thank you so much. This is Tom, the English Hipster, saying goodbye.